good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the USC Trojans, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
He's going to take a shot. Catching stride inside the 15. And he's slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Washington.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Finds his back in the middle. Finding an escape route. There he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the...
Looking for a huge play. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Third and long, he has to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Now the play fake. On target. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the...
He'll take the deep shot. He's got it. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Back to pass. Buying some time. On the run deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on first down. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Huskies. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing on concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Snagged out of the air. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Washington wants to go quickly.
Well, I know everyone expected this guy to put up big numbers, but I don't know if anyone thought he could go for over 2.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This Trojan Michigan offense is ready to go back to work. They have been bludgeoned right out of the gate in this one now to try to find their foot, turning it on. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Back to throw, it's Lambert. Got a man.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Throws to the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the... And nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking down the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And they find him early, and I love it because last week they found him often. He had over 100 yards, and they found him throughout the season. This offense is built on his playmaking ability. This dude is unbelievable. He's unguardable, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy conversation. That's why he's going to be featured today and hopefully in these later moments in the season when you go win a Heisman.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Simon. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Washington! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback keeper. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the 1st quarter. We're through 1 period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down.
Get set, get set.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Past the 1st down marker and still running. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Off play action. Using his feet to buy time. That's caught. It's Dalton. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looking to throw. It's Lambert. Back open in the middle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And you blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score.
Breaks into the open. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because
he's loose. The 30. Discards him with a stiff arm. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
The offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Trojans moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He's got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the air, it's Lambert. Oh, they're after him. Working the middle, it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Fires it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for room. It's Brake. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. Motion from the wide receiver. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Husky. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air, it's Lambert. It's complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Dalton. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few. Still some work to do for the first down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Hit as he throws. Got him downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Finds the big tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw him into double coverage.
The Trojans in the hurry up. Motion from the back. They just keep firing. Fires to the right. Finds his man. It's Brake. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum, get some rhythm.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Trojans.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Wide open downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskies!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Old Dominion fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Appalachian State. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Finds a man on the right. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Quick tempo here for the offense. Here's the handoff. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. The Trojans have this offense rolling. Might as well give it to him again. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Fires to the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The give from the gun. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read, read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it.
There he goes. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. Now Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They'll give it to him again. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna run it. It's Overton. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right into the face.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Grab behind the line. It's Bray. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Bray. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Okay, ready?
That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th.
Ready,
Final
set.
stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to take off. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Pilot. Tuna.
In the red area, it's Dalton. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Trojans started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, USC! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
Washington, 63, USC, 14.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll start this drive with a pass. Gets it out fast. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
The give on the inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Washington right back to the line. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The play action fake. He lets one fly deep. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Washington. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Pulls it in. Turning it on. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Off play action on 1st down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Under fire. Trying to get behind the defense. Pulls it in down the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
The Trojans want to move quickly. He wants to throw it again. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Find space on the right. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gonna let it fly. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Got some room to run. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. He picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Dalton. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete to the left. Finds a crease at the 20. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. They're going to run it. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Timeout.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got an open man. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Will open from the 15. On the option. He'll pitch it. Powers through the defender.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Back has it. Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown
too late, obviously, for this offense. You love to see your guys out there still competing, but the net result, zeros on the clock, you've lost the game. There's still a lot this offense has to work on moving forward.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game.